It's Amanda Williams here with you again today to talk about more important immune system support formulations that we offer. Today, I want to talk about our Para-HX. That's P-A-R-A-H-X. Para-HX is a wonderful herbal blend of power-punching, immune-boosting herbs. So it has things like clove extract, black walnut extract. It has grapefruit seed extract in it. This is just loaded down. It has something known as wormwood extract. And when you hear the name para, oftentimes people think of parasites. And it's not wrong to think that way, being that we know that parasites can be just as problematic as bacteria and viruses, as well as overgrowth of fungus in the human body. When we think about parasites, oftentimes people kind of get that creepy feeling where you think, I don't want to think about worms, or you think about some maybe National Geographic show that you saw many years ago with some really large tapeworm that's taking over someone's system. Well, that's understandable to have those types of feelings. But I always like to remind people, when it comes to parasitic infections, this can be really problematic to our immune system, especially when we know that we're dealing with a pandemic right now. So if the immune system is already currently compromised, because it's trying to fend off something such as a parasite, then that can be a real issue. Now, I know people don't like to think about bugs living inside of their system. However, we know that we have healthy bugs, such as bacteria, that make up our microbiome, which is the healthy bacteria that reside within the intestines, keeping in mind that 70 to 80% of our immune system is located in the intestine. So we want those good, healthy bugs there. Now, when we think about parasites, on the other hand, oftentimes this is where I lose people and they go, I don't even want to think about it, but you have to. And I always say, anyone who has had a past history of having the joy of a new kitten or a new puppy, the first thing that you do is you take it to your vet and you get them dewormed. This is common. We know that across the country, when it comes to different animals that we have in our diet, so when we think about farm animals and things like that that we as humans consume, there's actually regulations in terms of those animals going through a deworming process. So we know that we're deworming puppies and kittens, and we're certainly deworming certain livestock, but we always forget about ourselves. We always presume that parasites are something that only occur in some type of a third world country, which is not the case. They did a really interesting study where they did stool analysis from across all 50 states. And what they found from doing these stool samples, and I know that's something people don't like to think about either, but this is the world that we live in and this is science. So we're going to talk about it. So what they found was that the majority of the stool samples had not just one type of a parasite, but oftentimes multiple parasites. Now you may think to yourself, so I'm walking around with parasites? It's possible that you are. But it doesn't mean that it's making you sick. But it does mean that your immune system could be slightly compromised because it's trying to tend with that particular parasite. So when you're utilizing all of these different herbs that have been widely studied in the setting of not only parasites, but also for different things such as Candida overgrowth, as well as different bacteria. Staphylococcus aureus in particular is a heavy focus of many of these herbs. And when you think about Staph aureus, you want to think about things such as MRSA. And we know that MRSA infections can be really problematic and they're very tough to treat. So they have looked at alternative options, including things such as wormwood extract and golden seal. Many people have heard of golden seal, also goes by the name berberine. We know that this can really promote a lot of really positive health benefits for us. These are powerful herbs that contain catechins and other powerful polyphenols. So it helps to fend off oxidative stress, first and foremost. But we also know that it can do a lot when it comes to adhesions of different bacteria, making it more difficult for those bacteria to adhere to our intestines and other areas. But we also recognize that it can do a lot when it comes to the disruption of the replication of these types of pathogens, including parasites. So when we think about parasites, oftentimes what they do is they create what is known as biofilms. and they create their own protective type of a covering, which shields them from our immune system being able to recognize that. So when we're taking extracts such as clove, such as wormwood extracts, such as grapefruit seed, all found in the Para-HX, this helps to kind of poke holes in that biofilm so it becomes more recognizable to the immune system. So our immune system can definitely then take care of it. So the Para-HX is a wonderful option for overall immune enhancement, helping to support both our innate and our adaptive immune system. Plus, you're getting the power of all of these wonderful antioxidants, of which many have been shown to be able to be beneficial beyond that of just pathogenic infections. We can look at them as being beneficial when it comes to maintaining healthy blood glucose or even helping to support healthy cholesterol. Because the more antioxidants we have, the better off we are. So definitely check out our Para-HX formulation. It's a wonderful blend of powerful herbs. Herbs have been around for so incredibly long. And when we look at ways that our immune system can respond in a favorable fashion, adding herbal extracts oftentimes can be extremely beneficial. Now, do keep in mind our stores do remain open. We are offering curbside pickup for your convenience, which is certainly very handy during this time. And remember, we are here to help you help yourself. So if you do have questions, don't be shy or bashful. Definitely reach out to us. We are here for you during this time. We have our podcasts every day, and we have our radio programs. Go to our website, invitehealth.com. Check us out. And remember, I will be back with you on Monday for more information on how to support your immune system. Thank you.